Most people are about to make an expensive mistake in both directions. So let's actually fix that in the next 10 minutes.
This is the Greenfield Show. The one thing in AI you actually need today. Argued, not announced. Omar, every company on Earth suddenly wants an AI agent. My inbox is a graveyard of vendors promising one. So let's settle it. Do you build your own or just buy one?
Most people are about to make an expensive mistake in both directions. So let's actually fix that in the next 10 minutes.
Okay, that's a bold start. Walk me through it.
Half of them will overpay a vendor for something generic they could have switched on in a weekend. The other half will burn 6 months and a hire trying to build something they should have just bought. Both are lighting money on fire. Same mistake, opposite ends.
Okay, back up. What even is an AI agent in business terms? Because the word's been stretched to mean everything.
Forget the sci-fi. An agent is just software that takes a goal, makes a few decisions on its own, and uses tools to finish the job. Answer the customer, pull the report, reconcile the invoice, without a human clicking every step.
So a chatbot with ambitions.
A chatbot answers, an agent acts. That's the whole difference. And it's the difference that costs money.
Fine. So why is everyone losing their minds about it right now? Agents aren't new.
Because 2 years ago, these things were demos. They'd fall over the second real life touched them. Now they're reliable enough to put in front of a paying customer. The tech crossed the line from cute to useful. That's the only news. Everything else is marketing.
Here's where I push, though. Every major vendor, the CRM, the cloud guys, the office suite, they've all bolted the word agent onto what they already sold you. So how does a leader tell a real capability from a renamed feature?
You ask one question. Does it actually take an action I'd otherwise pay a person to take? If it drafts an email, that's autocomplete. If it sends the email, books the follow-up, and updates the record, that's an agent. Most of what's being sold is the first thing wearing the second thing's name.
So most agents on the market are...
Glorified autocomplete with a confident press release.
That's gonna get us some angry emails.
Good. Send them to an agent.
Okay, the question everyone's actually here for. I run a mid-sized company. Do I build my own agent or buy one off the shelf?
It comes down to one thing, and it is not your budget. It's whether the agent is doing something core to your business or something generic.
Define those for me like I'm busy. Because I am.
Generic, scheduling, first-line support replies, summarizing documents, basic data entry. Everybody needs it. Nobody wins because of it. Buy that. Today. Building it yourself is like building your own email server in 2026. Technically possible, completely pointless.
And core?
Core is the thing only your company knows how to do. Your pricing logic, your underwriting rules, the weird, brilliant workflow that lives in your best operator's head. If an agent doing that gives you an edge over a competitor, you do not hand that to a vendor. That you build, or at least own.
But this is exactly where leaders panic. Build sounds like 10 engineers and a year. Most people hear it and freeze.
And that panic is the expensive mistake number 2. Build does not mean build the engine. Nobody's writing their own AI model. It means take a platform you can buy and put your data and your rules on top of it. You're not building the car, you're building the part that's yours, the part that makes it your car.
So the real spectrum isn't build versus buy, it's buy the plumbing, build the edge.
That's the entire episode in one sentence. You should host.
I do host. You just talk a lot. All right, let me steelman the just buy everything crowd because they're not crazy. Speed. If I buy, I'm live next week. If I build, even on top of a platform, I'm into months and a team I don't have. In a market moving this fast, isn't good enough now worth more than perfect later?
For generic work, completely agree. Buy it, move on. But for your core, good enough now from a vendor means your single biggest advantage is a feature 10,000 competitors can also rent. You didn't buy an edge, you rented a commodity and called it a strategy.
So speed is the right answer for the boring stuff and the wrong answer for the stuff that makes you, you.
Now you're dangerous.
Let's talk about the part nobody puts on the slide, the cost. Everyone quotes the license fee. What's the bill they're not showing me?
3 hidden ones. First, integration. The agent's useless until it can touch your actual systems, and that plumbing is where the real time goes. Second, supervision. Early on, every agent needs a human checking its work, and that human isn't free. Third, and this is the killer, lock-in. The more the agent learns your business, the harder it is to ever leave the vendor. You're not buying a tool. You're renting a dependency that gets more expensive to break the longer it works.
That last one's sneaky. The better it works, the more trapped you are.
Every vendor's dream is an agent you can't live without and can't export. Sweet on the demo, sour at renewal.
Okay, Builder's Corner. Our listener closes this, opens their laptop Monday morning. What do they actually do? Give me the moves, not the philosophy.
3. Move 1. This week, make a 2-column list. Left column, every task that's generic. Right column, every task only your company does. By the left, only consider building the right. That one list saves most companies 6 figures in 3 months because almost nobody has actually drawn the line.
Move 2.
Start with the boring, painful, repetitive task, not the flashy, customer-facing one. The fastest return isn't a slick sales agent. It's the back-office grind nobody wants to do and everybody pays for. Boring is where the money hides.
And move 3.
Whatever you buy, own your data and own your exit. Ask every vendor 2 questions. Can I export everything? And what happens the day I leave? If they get nervous, you have your answer. The agent is rented. Your data is not.
That's sharper than 90% of the consultants charging by the hour for this.
Consultants get paid by the hour. We get paid when you stop wasting them.
So if our listener does one thing this week?
The 2-column list. Generic on the left, only yours on the right. You can't decide build versus buy until you've drawn that line, and almost no one has.
That's the lead. Draw the line, then spend the money.
That's Greenfield. Now go build something that's actually yours.
Quick note, Omar and I are AI-generated voices. The analysis is real, the vocal cords aren't.